In YouTube land, have you ever seen a 1962 Ford Galaxie? Better yet, have you seen a mostly original 1962 Ford Galaxie brought back from the dead attempt a burnout? Probably not. For some reason, there's not a lot of 62s out there doing burnouts. You got a 62 Ford Galaxie, you got a little bit of pep in your step, will it go? Will it roast the weenies, as they would say? Couldn't tell you. Never done it before in this car. It's got a mighty 390 in it. The legend of lore, the Ford FE. And so, with my buddy in back, what could possibly go wrong? Old buddy, full throttle kind of guy, doing something a little bit different, getting with the modern times. Shocker. Promised I'd be stepping up my game, and here's some of the fruits of my labor. Ditching the head-mounted view for now. Move my head too much. I'm from the East Coast, so we kind of talk with our hands and our bodies, so I'm a little fidgety, even at my age. So I'm at the spot here in Canada, since I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I went up to Canada to film this exclusive footage. I know they've got this whole burnout thing going on, so you can do a burnout. Nobody's ever challenged me. I think because they don't think the car runs or whatever. I don't know. Just being respectful. I get that. But in case you don't know and you're just tuning in for the first time, here's my 1962 Ford Galaxie. It's a 500 model. It's got the 390, and if you look at some of my other content, you'll see what it took to kind of bring this back from the dead and how things progressed over time. But this went basically from a car that was left for dead into a car that you can actually start, run, and do things with. Go cruising and whatnot. It's not the prettiest girl at the dance, but at the end of the day, it is a 62. You don't see this very often. Please mind the mess. Forgive me on that. I had to do some surveying to see all I had to replace for the floorboards. You'll see the nice minty, not fresh 1960s expired or inspired / expired interior. A metallic green vinyl. I mean, it was popping and locking back in the day, but not anymore. But it's actually kind of grown on me a little bit, but I'll be upgrading this look here in a bit. So with the car, really a complete car, even down to the remote control mirror. The only thing I did not get with this car was the antenna, but outside of that, it's got the original 300 horse 390. This is a G code car, Ford 9-inch rear end. I did upgrade to a C6 transmission. You also see that in some of my content. So if you've got a Cruise-O-Matic looking for a little bit extra bang for your buck, consider a C6. It's still Ford parts, and maintains that integrity and the beauty of a Ford. So one thing you're going to notice back here is, for the first time ever, I'm going to be doing a multi-camera shoot. So one of my buddies out there in YouTube land, Johnny Mopar, did amazing montage work, and so the gauntlet was basically thrown. So his work, I mean, if you want to see something kind of cool, Johnny, no H, Jonny, Mopar, as in the great cars, Mopar, no car. Check out his website, and you'll see some of his cool projects going on between Chargers and Dusters. They've also got a club car that they're getting ready to do a big block swap in. So a lot of great things coming from there as well too. So you get a chance to check it out. But he did this amazing montage. So I happen to have 2 GoPros. I've got my old track one for my activities I used to do that I didn't used to show, but I mounted it to the back. And so what we're going to do is do a little bit of a burnout. I've never really done one in this car before, so we'll be sharing that experience together. And so I'll be posting this, you know, of course, go easy on me. Like I said, if anything, first time, I don't even know if this car has, you know, gears or what. I assume it's going to have like a 300 gear or 3.00 gear from back in the day. But quick rundown on the 390. Got hooker headers, the competition models. Real pleasure to install. The Edelbrock Performer intake manifold. I went with a Holly 700 old vacuum secondary I had laying around. I did upgrade to a Mallory Unilite conversion kit for a stock Ford, and then of course I got the Mallory Super Coil. So, and then in another one of my videos you'll see where I did the conversion from a generator to, yes, a modern style alternator with an internally built regulator pumping out, you know, 14.2 volts. So pretty stock. The engine itself, I want to say it might have had, when I did the work, we of course changed heads. If you've never worked on a Ford FE before, one thing I'll let you know straight up, that top stud bank right there is going to be an adventure for you. So if you plan on changing out exhaust manifolds on that thing, and the bolts haven't been out in who knows when, you're going to end up sharing some bolt heads, and it's going to be a nightmare. I just went and got a refresh set of heads, hardened valve seats, brand new valve springs for a song and dance off of Facebook Marketplace. I haven't looked back. So again, it was a great deal. So again, this thing will run. Even matter of fact, installed new shocks. So there's that. So, you know, appreciate you taking time to watch. Let me check and make sure the coast is clear from any Canadian Mounties, and I will circle back with you.